Alright, folks, I hope you didn't think I was lying, because we are back in action to finish off this showcase. An AEW collision. This time we got Pretty Deadly, my version of Pretty Deadly, versus the New Foundation. I'm gonna be honest, I don't fully remember who's who as far as the names go, but I would do my best to remember.
The following contest is a tornado tag team match. On the way to the ring,
Okay, so on the left we got Lance Hart. Well, the blonde hair Lance Hart, red head is Luther Valentine. They are my version of Pretty Deadly. Kicking off some tag team action. Now these two have kind of had a up and down when it comes to wins and losses, so let's see where they are. They're gonna be with the ups or with the downs. These dudes are flashy, but when it comes to getting in that ring, don't doubt that these boys can wrestle. Excuse me. It's quite the entrance there. Now we got the New Foundation pulling inspiration from the Hart Foundation. We have Luke Ryan in the back and Nathan Myers in the front.
45 pounds, the New Foundation.
These two are all about classic wrestling, technical wrestling. No flips, not too much high flying. You might see him fly through the ropes a little bit, but other than that, straight wrestling. We kick off this tornado tag team match is Pretty Deadly. Starting things off, getting the upper hand over the New Foundation as Luther Valentine drops Nathan Myers on his back. Luke Ryan with the punch to Lance Hart. Luke Ryan throwing Lance Hart out to the apron. Luther Valentine getting involved. Kick to the body. Butterfly position, got him up. What's he gonna do with it? He's stalling, letting the blood rush to his head as he drops him on his back. Luke Ryan, both powerhouses, but Luke Ryan is the stronger of the two in this tag team. So the New Foundation have a serious power advantage, but Pretty Deadly are both fast and technical, so that still plays a part in this match. Luther Valentine with a beautiful moonsault. Lance Hart following up with a drop of his knee onto the face of Nathan Myers as now they focus on Luke Ryan. Nathan Myers outside the ring trying to get his head together. Luke Ryan in desperate need of help. Targeting the arm, wrenching the shoulder. That'll definitely separate the shoulder, knock it out of his socket as Nathan Myers gets hit with a beautiful clothesline. Lance Hart trying to step in. Nathan Myers kicks Luther Valentine off of him. Lance Hart takes a nasty chop to the chest. Now an elbow drop to the stomach. Luke Ryan outside the ring. Luther Valentine making his way to Luke Ryan with a beautiful shooting star press standing. Lance Hart just collided with Nathan Myers after throwing him into the ropes. I think it was a little bit too much power for him to handle. Nathan Myers gets knocked into the rope. A beautiful big boot sends him flying outside of the ring. Another standing shooting star press from Luther Valentine to Luke Ryan. But this time he gets the knees up as he tries to go for another one. Drop kick to the face. Nathan Myers back onto his feet. Butterfly powerbomb. Lance Hart quickly counters, throwing Nathan Myers back into the ring. Now focusing on Luke Ryan. Pretty deadly, showing great teamwork here. Spine buster to Lance Hart right on the outside. Followed up with a nice German suplex. Nathan Myers taking it in, but another attack. I don't know what to call that move, but I can tell it was effective. As Lance Hart fights to counter Luke Ryan. Got him in a butterfly position. Slams him down. Cartwheels back up. Another slam. Cartwheels back on his feet. As Luther Valentine is getting a life squeezed out of him by Nathan Myers. Luther Valentine breaking out of the submission. Claps the ears of Nathan Myers, and Lance Hart is still going over there with Luke Ryan finally dropping him on his face as Nathan Myers is tossed back into the ring. Making his way to his feet as Lance Hart drives his fucking hand into Nathan Myers' face. Lance Hart, pretty deadly with the upper hand in this match. Luke Ryan in the ring. Lance Hart going for the cover. 1-2. Cannot get the 3. Luke Ryan kicks out. Still ready to fight in this match. Lance Hart sizing up Luke Ryan as he chills outside the apron, getting tossed. Nice spear. Or shoulder block more so. Nathan Myers trying to get the upper hand now. Got that butterfly position once again. Nice little side powerbomb. Or a dominator. He kind of just dropped him. Spine buster. Butterfly position. Stalling once again. Powerbomb. Beautiful powerbomb from Nathan Myers to Lance Hart. Lance Hart trying to roll out of the ring. Smart move. Not allowing your opponent to go for the cover as Luke Ryan goes for the cover but only gets the 1 count. Now getting stomped on. Luther Valentine as Nathan Myers makes his way outside of the ring to focus on Lance Hart. Luke Ryan picks Luther Valentine up on his feet. Got him up on the shoulder. Dropping him down heavy. That's that beautiful wrestling we talked about. Not too flashy, but effective. Lance Hart throwing Nathan Myers back into the ring as Luke Ryan sizes it up. Luther Valentine got him up in the suplex position. Luther Valentine counters, slips out. Gets chopped in the leg as Lance Hart went for the cover, but Nathan Myers kicks out. Luther Valentine gets a drop kick to Luke Ryan, but Luke Ryan fights it. Looks like he was setting something up, but Luther Valentine has other plans. Luke Ryan also has plans of his own, gets a counter. Tossing Luther Valentine right on his ass and gets a beautiful pounce as Nathan Myers gets a beautiful dominator. Well, I wouldn't call that a dominator. I don't know what to call that move, but he dropped him on his fucking back. Now sitting on the leg of Lance Hart. Nathan Myers sizing him up. But Luke Ryan intervenes, dropping all his weight onto the stomach. Luther Valentine runs up on Nathan Myers just to get caught with a moving powerbomb. Is this enough? No, it is not enough, Lance. Luther Valentine kicks out as Lance Hart is getting beat up over there by Luke Ryan. Luther Valentine counters. Now it's Luther Valentine and Luke Ryan on their feet. But Luke Ryan gets a counter of his own, tossing him to the ground as Lance Hart lays in the middle of the ring. Nice shoulder block. Lance Hart pops up on his feet. He's fired up, bringing a whole new energy, but it wasn't enough. Luke Ryan putting a stop to that momentum as quick as he can. Suplex position into a pile driver. I don't think he's getting up from that. I think he might be done, discombobulated, and broken. but somehow, some way, Lance Hart kicked out of that beautiful suplex power driver. Nice back suplex. Tried to go for a kick, but Luther Valentine gets out of the way, but Luke Ryan still taking advantage, getting the upper hand in this match, and now stomping on the stomach. Kick to the face of Luke Ryan, but there goes Nathan Myers getting involved, but Luther Valentine tried to go for a counter. Nathan Myers got a counter of his own, now focusing on the arm, stomping it on the elbow of Luther Valentine. Throwing him into the ropes, tried to get some form of connection, but these two men just collided. Now Nathan Myers, whatever that fucking move was, lands hard outside the ring, giving it to Luke Ryan. Stomp after stomp, now sizing him up and drives his knee into the side of his head. Luther Valentine literally spinning on the ass of Nathan Myers and a slap to the back of the head. There was nothing effective about that, just straight disrespectful, and then he follows up with a knee driven into his face. Gets him up, beautiful corkscrew moonsault. But it wasn't enough to put Nathan Myers down. The big man is still ready to fight in this match. Valentine going up top once again. He hits the same move back to back. I think that might be over with. There's the 2 and there's the 3. Pretty Deadly get the victory thanks to Luther Valentine and that beautiful corkscrew moonsault. Let's take a look at these highlights. There's that takedown from Luke Ryan doing damage to the back. For the most part, it seemed like the New Foundation was having this match in the palm of their hands. That suplex power driver was, for me, what I thought was going to be the match ending. Congratulations to Pretty Deadly picking up a win over the New Foundation. I know this is something they've been looking for quite some time. Right. Let's kick off our next match. We have Quick Draw Casey Nolan from Evolution taking on Jajin Typhoon Tanaka. Jajin Tanaka has been working his way up the ranks, originally in NXT Level Up, trying to get himself out there and really get that win streak up. And while Quick Draw Casey Nolan has been going after the AEW Continental Championship. And he considers Jajin Tanaka just a stepping stone to get there.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Evolution from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 215 pounds, Quick Draw, Casey Nolan.
One thing you need to know is this guy lives up to his name, so when you tune into this match, make sure you're focused, because you just might miss something spectacular. Quick Draw Casey Nolan trying to make his way to the top and get that AEW Continental Championship. He said he wants to bring prestige to that title and show that it really means something, that you don't always have to be a world champion to be the best.
And his opponent from Kamakura, Kanagawa, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Jajin Typhoon Tanaka.
Jajin Tanaka coming up off a big win over Eric Sokolov. Now leaving NXT Level Up, making his way to AEW Collision to take on Quick Draw Casey Nolan. This is a big match for Jajin Tanaka, who has been trying to get his name out there and prove that he can play with the big boys. And this match begins. Locking it up, J-Jin tried to throw him into the corner, but quick draw Casey Nolan. Living up to that name, quick. Striking fast, got a nice Hurricane Runner. Now stopping on the side of J-Jin Tanaka, elbow drop. Already making his way to the second rope. Quick draw Casey Nolan. Beautiful drop kick to the body. Already starting off doing big damage, trying to hurt J-Jin early in this match. Quick draw Casey Nolan wants to be the AEW Continental Champion. Look at that beautiful counter getting out of the way of that move early. Nice moonsault, but doesn't connect. J-Jin Tanaka gets out of the way. Can he get the upper hand now? And he does. Beautiful kick to the face. I don't know what he just tried to do there, but there was no connection as Casey Nolan was outside of the ring. Headlock position to a beautiful punch to the nose. Referee begins the count. Casey Nolan now slowing down his opponent by focusing on the legs, specifically the ankle. Just drove J-Jin into the steel steps. J-Jin counters. Casey Nolan restarted count, so we're back at 2. Beautiful, nice round kick to the head. Now focusing the arm, damaging the shoulder, twisting it in an awkward position, trying to knock it out of the socket, pull a muscle or something. Nice bridge suplex from J-Jin to Casey Nolan as the referee hits forward. J-Jin makes his way to the apron and into the ring, followed behind Casey Nolan. Casey Nolan counters J-Jin's lockup. But J-Jin locks him up anyway, gets him up on the shoulder, tosses him into the corner, snake eyes. 1, not enough. Quick draw Casey Nolan quickly kicking out of that pin. Looks like he wanted to go for a springboard move, and J-Jin Tanaka wasn't having it. Instantly drops him with the back suplex. Holding on to that leg. Now stomping onto the face with a knee. Knee to the face more so. Casey Nolan back up to his feet quickly. Holding him up, carrying him over into the corner, tosses him into the top turnbuckle, and then straight onto the ground. Casey Nolan getting aggressive, tried to get that standing shooting star press, but J-Jin gets the knees up and then drives the drop kick into the side of Casey Nolan. Not stopping, he goes through with a suicide dive to the outside of the ring to Casey Nolan. Referee starting that 1 count once again as these guys are outside of the ring. I don't think J-Jin wants to win this match by count out, nor does he want to lose by count out, so he needs to focus, do his little damage, and get Casey Nolan back into the ring so he can get that pinfall win. Tossing him into that steel post. Casey Nolan might be having no choice but to slow down after all this damage. Suplex position, got him up. Casey Nolan counters. Frankensteiner onto the mat. Did you see the way J-Jin just popped up? Bounced like a basketball. J-Jin got him up. Suplex position, drives him down into the mat. These guys are giving it their all right now, going back and forth with the assault. Drives him into the steel post once again. J-Jin Tanaka needs to make his way back into the ring. The referee is at 8. Casey Nolan is on the ground holding his head. That hit to that steel post was something serious as Casey Nolan makes his way back into the ring. J-Jin kicks him right in the face, not giving him an opportunity to collect his thoughts. But Casey Nolan's a warrior. He's a fighter. He pushes through the dizziness. He pushes through the dizziness as J-Jin Tanaka rolls his way out of the ring. Casey Nolan sizes him up. Flying over the top rope, front flip, landing directly on to J-Jin Tanaka. And that count begins. Referee is at 2. While Casey Nolan working a submission that won't really do much right. Well, it'll do much, but it won't count out there. You cannot win by submission outside the ring. Got him up in the powerbomb position and taking him over to the barricade and giving the fans a beautiful view of J-Jin needing a visit to the chiropractor. Front flip, Hurricane Rana out of nowhere from Jaden to Casey Nolan. Referee at the 5 count. Now 6, but Jaden gets Casey back into the ring. Going for the cover. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but we will see. He gets the 1, he gets the 2. Looks like it took a lot out of him. Casey Nolan was able to kick out. Jaden throws him onto the ground. Beautiful drop kick to the side of the face. Jaden Tanaka trying to change the tide of this match. Getting fired up. There goes the typhoon, and I believe that Casey Nolan might have been split open from when he hit his face on that pole the second time from Jaden Tanaka. Right by his eyebrow, I believe. There is blood being drawn. Casey Nolan with the counter to Jaden Tanaka. Gets him over into the corner. Casey Nolan slowly walks his way over there. Gets him up to the top rope. Nice punch to the face, getting the legs over. He rolls out, runs back up. What's going on here? Suplex position, and he drops him down, but he's not done yet. Final cut. 1, 2. After a combination like that, you have to be out of your mind to kick out. But Jaden Tanaka must be that. Counters. Springboard off the rope. Beautiful European uppercut to the face of Casey Nolan as Jaden Tanaka looks to capitalize as he sizes up Casey Nolan, but Casey Nolan counters that. Not let him go for whatever he had planned to go for. Getting him up against the ropes. Casey Nolan gets thrown off the ropes, flips over Jaden, rolls under, backflip, catches him, and a nice head scissor. Drop kick to the face. Casey Nolan is so goddamn quick, it's ridiculous. Going for that cover, he gets the 1, he gets the 2, but it's not enough for the 3 as Jaden is still in this match. Casey Nolan picking him up to his feet. Driving his back, his shoulders, the back of his head, and his neck into the mat. He gets on the top rope, but Jaden pops up, drives his elbows into the face of Casey, knocking him off the top rope. Casey Nolan counters. Nice kick to the stomach. This is our co-main event, and I will tell you, I was not expecting this to be such a banger. This is the first time these two men are facing off as he hits a beautifully executed shooting star press. Casey Nolan goes for the cover. He gets the 2 and the 3. Quick draw. Casey Nolan is a step closer to becoming our AEW Continental Champion. That beautiful combination, that beautiful shooting star press. I hope that Jaden Tanaka does not feel too discouraged by this loss, because that was a fight.
Casey Nolan.
You see the blood on the face of Casey Nolan as he was thrown into that steel post. He might be injured, might have a broken nose, but he still fought through and won this match. The leader of Evolution putting on for his faction. Now we got our main event. Former AEW World Tag Team Champions Warren Nightmare and Blade of the Disciples of Darkness take on Darren Angel and Max Murphy of the Anarchists for the AEW World Tag Team Championship and a TLC Tag Team match. This should be a banger.
The following contest is a tag team tables, ladders, and chairs match. And is for the Alliance World Tag Team Championship. And at a combined weight of 443 pounds, the Disciples of Darkness.
These two were a dominant tag team before and while holding those tag team championships. They lost them to the tag team of Tyler West and Dylan Kushida, who then lost them to the Anarchists. Dylan Kushida went on to try to get the Cruiserweight Championship, so the Disciples of Darkness are stepping up to get those AEW World Tag Team Championships back. Emerging from the darkness.
Of 423 pounds, they are the Alliance World Tag Team Champions, the Anarchists.
The Anarchists ready to face off with the Disciples of Darkness for the AEW World Tag Team Championships in this TLC ladder match. What a dominant presence. Cruiserweight Max Murphy, heavyweight Darren Angel taking on Blade and Warren Nightmare. Warren Nightmare on the left, Blade on the right, Darren Angel on the right, Max Murphy on the left. Just to be more clear, from the Disciples of Darkness, we got Warren Nightmare in the black and white tights and Blade in the underwear tights. We have Max Murphy, who's the smaller of the Anarchists, and Darren Angel, who is the bigger with the angel wing tattoos. Now let's kick off this match as Warren Nightmare gets slammed to the ground, but a clothesline and Max Murphy puts him on his ass. Warren Nightmare already looking under the ring as he pulls out a ladder. Fans are saying we want tables. There's one right outside the ring. Warren Nightmare looks like he's ready to end this match as early as he can, already setting up the ladder in the middle of the ring, making his way up to the top as the Anarchists are so focused on Blade. Warren Nightmare is on the ladder ready to retrieve the tag team titles. Darren Angel now making his way up to the top. Warren Nightmare still got his hand on the titles. Darren Angel trying to fight, but Warren Nightmare counters. Darren Angel counters, gets a punch of his own. Warren Nightmare counters, gets a punch of his own. These two are fighting on the top of the ladder. Meanwhile, Max Murphy is dominating Blade out there. Darren Angel looking dizzy as he gets bitch slapped off the top of the ladder. Warren Nightmare making his way up with a beautiful corkscrew moonsault. Corkscrew shooting star press. Max Murphy making his way up to the ladder. Now reaching for that belt, but Warren Nightmare hits him in the back. Max Murphy still reaching, still holding on. Blade punching him in the back. Warren Nightmare punching him in the stomach. Slap to the face. Blade holding on to the ankle, but Max Murphy kicks him off. Warren Nightmare gets a headbutt and just throws him off the top of the ladder with his foot. Now reaching for the AEW Tag Team Championships. I think this might be over before it even started. Darren Angel's just facing away, and he just lost his tag team championship. I know this is a small channel, so I might not get any comments, might not get too many views, but I'll give it a little time before I start this next video. If you happen to see this, I will let you decide with your comments what should happen next. Did the Anarchists get a rematch? Should we do another ladder match? Should it be a tornado tag, Extreme Rules? Let me know in the comments what you think should come from that, because that was a fast ladder match. And Darren Angel was just not focused. But the Disciples of Darkness, Warren Nightmare, and Blade are your new AEW World Tag Team Champions once again. Thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And be ready for our next show. The 2K Showcase will be a Ring of Honor.